Feel a little bit glamorous, a little bit glamorous with the makeup tonight. Let me see if I could give myself a little bit more light. Hi everybody. I don't have a banner up. My name is Christine of Love Evolve Energy. That is totally wrong. It's not the 23, it's 24. Hold on. I have to fix this banner here. It's going to take me a second, but only a second. And let's see. 234. This is hilarious. It's not 234. It's day 24 of 108 days of meditation and creative flow. And so, what I do here on a regular basis, almost daily, is I come up as a kind of accountability just to let you know. Maybe it's some inspiration that I'm actually committing to this practice, an hour or more of meditation a day. Today I'm just over an hour. I may sit again because holy guacamole chips, it's been a thing. And Creative Flow, which is dance, which we'll talk about, is happening tomorrow night, and creative expression in terms of art and cookie decorating, really, and cookies in general. Anyway, that's the fushes. If that interests you at all, stick around and we'll talk about that little more in just a minute. All right, I'm ready to go. All right, I'll be back in a minute. All right, are we back? I have to, somehow my audio is so loud. I have to put that off my ears for a minute before I put it back on. Hi again. Let me see. I don't got any comments yet. I'm streaming live on my Love Evolve Energy outlets, which is the Love Evolve Energy Facebook page, the Love Evolve Energy YouTube group, and the Evolve Within Love YouTube group. Oh, Love Evolve Energy Facebook page. Meditations, that's what I have up there. Anyway, those are a couple of my outlets. Really, I have to get some more of my fishes together in terms of what I put on the labels for these lives. I've been going super casual, and I don't have a tech crew. I have me and me right now. Right now. 234 days? No, it's 24 days. 24. Have I not mentioned hello to my favorites, my replay watchers? Hi, how are you? My other favorites, my crickets. Hello, crickets. Hi. Hi. So, what a day. Holy. Everything holy, can I just say? And yet everything happens for a reason. So, as you can see behind me, let's get first into some fun, exciting stuff. Ooh, I want to shift that a bit, but I'm just going to let it be. And can let it be. You can see some of my radiator, but you can see the lights and the backdrop. So this is in preparation for tomorrow night. I just put up an event for it. It's last minute, though I talked about it on Sunday. So if you were listening Sunday, then you know all about it. Um, just an event where we're going to move. I'll put up the track list so you can access it. It's usually on SoundCloud. If there's a YouTube version of it, I'll find it and I'll put that link there too. So you can have that on in the background because really, the last time I did that ecstatic dance event was that last month. There was audio. The audio was crap. It was crap. And so not as much fun. I mean, it was great for me within my little system, but I listened back and some people said it was fine. And I was like, really? Maybe on your machine. But on my machines, it just, you didn't really hear the music and it was kind of blown out. So everything was too loud and blown out. You just couldn't. So the theme for tomorrow is, and I'm doing this for all kinds of reasons, which I'll talk about in the days to come. This movement meditation is part of my spiritual practice and has been for decades. Like any spiritual practice, I move in and out of it. I'm not always doing it. I've been doing it more frequently these days. I, what do I want to say about it? It shifts my energy. It's like doing self energy work via or through surrender. It's a surrendered experience. And uber surrendered, as I just cut myself off, what I was about to say is the theme is the new moon release. From the new moon, which is Wednesday night, new moon in Scorpio, thank you very much, on, it becomes a filling up. Ooh, I need a little thing over here so you don't hear my so in my you begin to fill up from the new moon on, you increase. We're moving into the waxing of the moon, the increase of the moon until the full moon in another 2 weeks. So that means tonight, tomorrow night, Wednesday day morning, although I'm not sure what time the apex of the new moon is. I'll get back to you on that. Or if somebody else knows, post it here. The last moments of release, and boy, has it been the month of October for everybody, including myself. Any last bits you want to release, dance them out. Dance yourself free. So that's what we're going for tomorrow night. That's what we're going for. There'll be a little bit of guided through it. So it's not just like I introduce, turn the music on, and you guys are in space for 30 minutes. It's just going to be like a 30, 35-minute practice. And then after that, we'll talk about it. If anybody comes, crickets, I know you'll be here because you guys are so loyal. You guys so much. Thank you. And replay watchers, if you're watching this, yay, I'll see you there. What else did I want to say about that? That's kind of it. There's not a lot more to say because we'll be, again, it's part of the flow, the co-creative flow, my practice that I'm sharing with you. And when there seems to be something timely, I'll do something like this. I did it last month. No, I did it September, early October, September, as a closing for the awakening the body deva through the elemental forces. So that I'll be addressing that entire series again in the new year. I believe there's a retreat. There's a retreat in the works for that with another few friends of mine, maybe. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be virtual retreat because we're still in the thing. If you've been to any of my meditation retreats, then you know what they're like. And there's a lot I want to say about that, but I'll have some prep videos coming down the pike for you so that you know how to do an online retreat. There's a whole way to approach a virtual retreat. It's different than if you were doing a in-person retreat, which is a whole other prep in itself. So that's what's going on, coming down. So let's talk about practice. Holy guacamole chips. It's been super interesting. Um, as we're in the last days of releasing with the the waning moon, I've been letting go. And indeed, if you've listened to any energy reports, it's one of the themes for the rest of November, releasing and reigniting or igniting, getting rid of what is no longer appropriate and engaging with what is. So that is still organizing. Perhaps the cards are in the air, the cards are landing, and you're starting to organize and shuffle them around. So that's kind of a theme for November. And through November, I'll move from my 24 days into 30 plus days, into 40 plus days. Everybody, cricks, cricks. We're going for the 108. It's so crazy. So today's practice was cut up into sessions. There was a 20-minute session, and then there was a 45-minute session, and there's a chance I'll get in another short session before I crash tonight. Uh, I believe so. Yay! Hey, lady. I've been chit-chatting and chit-chatting. Rewind it because I talk about what I'm doing tomorrow night here. So excited about it. So it's been a lot of mental body. I'm watching my mental body process, mental body processing. Mental body processes in a way that we can observe through the audio, through verbal, through words, songs, through sound and image, through sound and image, movies, pictures, colors, symbols. So it's showing up for me in both sits I've done so far today as still addressing the right the right brain, left brain dance, and the left brain still has a lot to say, still is processing quite a bit, which can be a really good sign. So if that is true for you as well, take that not as a negative, as a, "Oh, what is going on in my life? What have I done? What am I not doing? Why is it so intense? And have I really not?" If you find like what's being vomited up is stuff that you've looked at before or patterns of monkey mind you've addressed before, it's not like that this time. This time, just in terms of the energies, you just have to sit back, relax, and allow the mind to process. Yeah, I jumped on a couple of trains there. I noticed and I got off. And it was that kind of dance tale. There is so much that my soul, my deep unconscious, my subconscious, and my conscious mind is processing, digesting in preparation for dot, 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 dot. How exciting. I'm not holding back by not telling you. Some of it I simply don't know. A lot of it depends on how things line up over the next couple of days, it seems like, because it's been so intense, but weeks and months ahead. There's a lot. There's a lot. Even if, like a day like today, I was in a really good space. I'm coming off days where I'm processing in my dreams as well, which is intense. Uh, and part of that has to do with I've let go of two big things in my life in terms of connections. One was a person and one was a group of people. And I said, "Thank you. I appreciate you. So much love. I'm backing away. I'm letting you go and I'm backing away and on my own thing." For a host of different reasons. Little. did I know that that would activate a whole bunch of, "Yay, great. Now we can Uber process all this stuff that may have taken you months to process had you made the decision to stay." Because I chose to stay true to this feeling I have on my path, there is so much to digest. On top of that, it may take me a week to know why today happened the way it did, quite honestly. I was on my way to drop my car at the garage, which is about a half an hour, 40-minute drive from where I am, because it's an older car and I need particular service for it. So I thought I would stop and get something for lunch that I could eat later, a couple of treats, a little half calf, iced coffee at one of my favorite places, a couple things for my mom. Anyway, I had time to stop before I dropped it. I stopped and I jumped back in Fluffernutter, who Gay knows well. Fluff, so do the Cricks. No, Fluff, Fluffy. And she wouldn't turn over. She kinda went "Roar" a little bit, and then she just wouldn't turn over, and I was like, "Okay." My heart was still shiny, and for whatever reason, I did not flip the F out. I was just, "Okay, what's next? What's next?" I've been meaning to get AAA, I haven't. And what I chose to do, what's so crazy actually, it's kind of not poor Fluffy. I think I avoided something major, and I think because I'm on this track of awesome, I think it's lining me up for something else. Crazy as that sounds, it was I mean, I'm super fatigued and stress will do that to you, even if it's okay. In some ways, it was so awesome. I got AAA. They hooked me up. It was all great. My mom came and hung out with me and bought me some brunch, and we had brunch, and I ended up walking around Mashpee Commons, which is this cute little place that you know, Gay, just by myself in the sunshine after all the devastation of the quote unquote nor'easter last week. It wasn't a nor'easter. Okay. Silver squirrel side note, nor'easter. Pretty aggressive with wind and precipitation, blows for 3 days, and then it's done. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. That's not what we got, guys. F 36 hours, I would say 36 hours. Um, and then it was kinda rainy for a couple of days after that. All the with gusts of 80 miles an hour. Excuse me, that's Cat 1. That's Cat 1 hurricane. So it was essentially that. And wouldn't you know, I had a conversation, I don't know why, with the air elements and the elements around earlier in the day, just appreciation. We were not touched, or hardly. One of the chunks of fence in the back came down, but kind of not a big deal compared to the devastation on the streets around. It was crazy. Anyway, as I'm saying, I'm heading on my path of awesome. And so I didn't sweat it today. Back to the theme. I didn't sweat it today. And it was kind of okay. All of it was okay. I ended up talking with one of the girls in the office whose name was Kristen, close to mine. And she was so great and cool. She's like, don't worry about it. Well, this, will that, will this, will that. And it was all great. I ended up talking to the mechanic that's going to be, I brought it to a service center. The mechanic that's going to be working on it, I talked to this guy about like 5 o'clock or something. So I'll end up picking it up tomorrow. The guy's name is Ocean. Oh my God, do you just love that? Ocean. I was like, oh, sign, sign. So I don't know what that was about today. I don't know why I was delayed. things just were still awesome despite that. Uh, and I'll go tomorrow or the day after, depending on what it needs and how long it'll take. So, uh, like, I'm kind of like searching for something to say about it, but I'll have to report at the end of the week. All I know is I'm on the path, and I don't know what that was, but I'm so happy. Whatever I avoided or whatever it's spinning me towards, I don't know, but I'm so thankful. These are the kind of things that happen when you commit to a practice for a chunk of time, 100 days, 90 days. I'm doing 108 because I like that number. It's a special sacred number. This is what happens when you make that commitment. The commitment is about saying, hey, I'm showing up here because I'm looking for change. I'm looking for something different. I'm committing to my future self, my highest alignment and path that follows out of that alignment. And this is what I want out of my practice in one layer. What I want is increased concentration practice, greater flow in my life, and more peace in my life. That's pretty much all I want for the rest of my life. That and other things too that align with that, wealth, etc. Um, but there's also peacefulness in wealth. I don't know if you've noticed the times that I have been wealthy. It feels like a calm, flat ocean. That's what it feels like. So anyway, this is what happens. Things like this that look like it could be if you were in a different mindset. If I were in a different mindset, it would have been stressful and disastrous. It's not my mindset. It's all awesome. It's all increased. And I simply let go and I trusted. And I did the tasks that needed to happen. And we'll see. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, Alyssa. What's up, lady? So that's my report, essentially. I think I've been up here for about half an hour. Going on half an hour. We'll see. So I'm going to repeat again tomorrow night. I mentioned this way at the beginning when I was just talking to the cricks and the replay watchers. Tomorrow night, I'm doing another ecstatic dance virtual event here. I made a Facebook event for it on this page. If you're catching me on Facebook, which two of my besties are right here. And if you're on the tube that is you, I'll put some links there. I will hopefully remember to do that tomorrow because, unlike last time, I'm going to make sure somehow to get the music to everybody who wants to come tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. I hope, I hope that time still works. As me sharing not just part of my spiritual practice, which most of you know, I do movement and ecstatic dance and movement meditation, but also as I started to move into that practice the other day, I talked about it on one of these. I simply surrendered, which is what we're doing in the tail end of the waning moon as we move into the new moon on Wednesday. New moon in Scorpio, thank you very much. And all we're doing is surrendering and letting go, dancing ourselves free, dancing it out of us, dancing it out of us. It doesn't matter if you're sitting down and it's your shoulder dance and you're doing this for half an hour, or if you have a larger space and you're moving your whole body through the whole thing, maybe it'll look like that. I don't know, guys. It's whatever you want, whatever is going to move through your body, whatever wants to be released from. And because we are in the times that we are in, when our DNA is shifting, when the light work that we'll be doing, thumb dance, Totally works. Can you do this? If you just do this, or just like this, my neck and my head always move. That's a dance. That's a dance. That's a dance. You can even do eyebrow dance, right? Face dance. Whatever wants to move. We're talking movement and release. Movement and release. That's what we're looking for to release before the last couple of gasps of this waning moon, before we start to wax by the end of the week. It's going to start waxing, peeps. It's going to start growing. So that's what we're doing tomorrow night. It's going to be short. I'll introduce a little bit, and I will play the music in my background. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be easily heard. I don't know what the audio is going to be like. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So that's why I want everybody to have access to the music. I'll put that in the Facebook event as well. What I ended up doing in that practice was a really small dance towards the end of my release with music dance. It was really small, and that's what my release looked like. It got a little bit big. um, so that's what's going on. Thanks everybody for supporting me through this 108 days. No matter what, I commit to it, and I hold on to that like a raft because it gets me through the days when I'm like, or it's too busy. And of course, I'm a perfectionist, and there tend to be ideals for me. And so, yeah, I want to do it every day in the morning. Sometimes I get 15 minutes in the morning, but I always complete. I always get more later on. And that's my commitment to myself, to my soul, to spirit, to divine, because want, I want alignment. I want this shift. That's how I'm doing it. You might not do it through meditation. You might do it some other way. What can you commit to for 3 months that will change your life? What can you commit to? Can you commit to half hour of journaling every night? An hour of journaling every night? What can you commit to? Half hour walk, an hour walk every day? What can you commit to? I'm doing this to change my life, to put me more aligned on my path. So that's what I have for all y'all today. Thanks, Alyssa. Thanks, Gay. Thank you, replay watchers. Thank you, Cricket. And I catch you on the flip a couple of times tomorrow. I'll show up probably after my first sit. It'll be pretty early tomorrow morning because I have acupuncture late morning, and then maybe I can pick up Fluffy tomorrow. I don't know. All I know is I'll be back at night. I'll be back at night, you guys. All right. I love you all so, so much. I'm going to drink a whole bunch of water, chill out. I'm going to soak in water. I'm going to soak in water. That's what I'm going to do. And just simply chill. Can I do double? I love when I can do double. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Uh, I might have a little snack or something, but self-care when things are weird, crazy, intense, and awesome all at the same time. All right, I'll catch you back here for day 25 tomorrow, little dancey dance tomorrow night. Let me see if I need to respond to anybody else. Mr. Hoffman. Mr. Hoffman. All right, you guys see the replay, and I'll see you for dancing tomorrow night and a little chat tomorrow morning. Thank you so much just for being the support system that you are. All right. Love and light to all y'all. Mwah. So much. All right, catch you on the flip.